Would you say like you're a disciplined person, or in some aspects you could do with a little bit more discipline?
I would say that I am a pretty disciplined person. The discipline is really important because you just have to put in the hours, and you just got to schedule time in your week where you are going to be producing. And I think some people, it's also about knowing yourself. Like some people are better working in the morning, some people are late night people where at night there's less distractions and they can just kind of crack on with things. I would say on the whole, I wish that I was a morning person. Because I think like if you produce in the morning, that's probably when your mind is less
Cloudy.
less cloudier. There's less thing having, the clarity of just having slept for 8 hours and so forth, and your mind not being bogged down with all
it's a lot more
the
fresh.
things that have been going on throughout your working day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the discipline thing definitely works in just understanding yourself. I think I am pretty disciplined in terms of how I sort of split out my week. Because, like most people, I have a normal job, Monday to Friday. I work in healthcare advertising, and, I have to wake up when I'm going into the office at like 6:15. And then I'm working till about, between 5-6 o'clock, let's say. I leave the office, and then I'm usually going into CrossFit after that. So by the time I get home after CrossFit, it's probably like 8 o'clock. And like, I find it really hard when I'm exhausted to have really good creative output. So for me, the way I get around that is that I schedule time at the weekends. So for me, the way it is currently, as long as I'm getting in like one solid like 4 to 6 hour session on the weekend, that like is enough for me at the moment. Like when I am deep in a project, of course, like, it's not just the one. Like I'll have an idea, and then when I go to bed, like an idea or solution will come in, like a melodic line or something. The solution will come to me overnight, and then I'll go straight back into the project in the morning. And you get you get fully invested, and you just dive straight in with it. You become basically quite obsessive with the track you're working on. So you're like that sort of, it's a cycle.
Exactly,
that kind of, the more you put into it, the more excited you get about the track, the more the track's sounding closer to being where you want it to being finished. And then the excitement continues to build. And then it's so like, you can have days where you'll just spend like several days in a row working on a track or whatever. But yeah, everyone's different. And like coming back to